Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16.
Hello, friends. As we've watched troubling global events unfold and escalate this past year, it's revealed a growing spiritual darkness that's engulfing our planet. That's why I am so thankful for you, one of heaven's bright stars, who are enabling the light of Christ to shine into the darkness of this world and to transform lives through the many ministries of Amazing Facts. Our constant, unending mission here is to illuminate the nations around the world, starting right here at home. And together, through media and the internet, through truth-filled resources in the Bible school, we've done just that, through your generous support. So as we take a moment to rejoice in God's work through Amazing Facts in 2016, please don't forget the part that you have played in shining light into a world in darkness.
Evangelism in 2016 started quickly at Amazing Facts when Pastor Doug and Amazing Facts traveled to South Africa to spread the light of the gospel and sow seeds of revival in its three largest cities, Cape Town, Durban, and Johannesburg. Amazing Facts presented the glorious message of the second coming of Jesus to thousands of seekers in that nation, and many were baptized into the kingdom.
He has such a powerful way of sharing God's truths in a simple fashion that everyone can understand.
All I can say is just to thank you guys for bringing the gospel to South Africa. You know, we are used to seeing Pastor Doug Bashel on television. We've never seen him face to face. So today, we got that opportunity of seeing him. We're very happy.
Then in the spring, Pastor Doug presented The Last Day of Prophecy live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thousands around the world tuned in to be enlightened by this 7-part series that brought the bright truth of the Sabbath to thousands for the first time.
I thought it was phenomenal. It is so timely. The world is doing some crazy things right now, and because of prophecy, we have an opportunity to know at least ahead of time what to prepare for.
He's cool. I'm a big fan. Number one fan.
Throughout the whole week, he was giving us little information, until today everything just tied in and made just complete sense.
And in the fall, Pastor Doug shared a 4-part revival series called Mighty Men of God, which encouraged thousands of men to be all that God designed them to be. One of the most powerful and effective ways Amazing Facts illuminates the nations is by beaming rays of light through television, satellite, internet, and radio. Besides beginning soul-winning broadcasts on WGN America, a superstation that reaches nearly 73 million households, Amazing Facts programs were also seen for the first time on the Daystar Network and on the Trinity Broadcasting Network, which reaches 2.7 billion viewers worldwide. Amazing Facts TV also moved to high-definition programming for the first time in 2016, and for the first time began airing on Middle Eastern TV, which reaches every household in Israel and an additional 200 million households in surrounding countries of this spiritually dark, war-torn region. And your support in 2016 also made it possible for the new Wonders in the Word radio program to debut on New York's influential Christian talk radio, AM 570 WMCA, reaching even more souls with the light of Jesus. In early 2016, the Amazing Facts Center of Evangelism trained thousands of laypeople in South Africa, New Zealand, and Australia to share the light of truth in their communities, bringing together a diverse blend of believers eager to reach the people of their nations with the love of Christ.
It's amazing. This is world-class training. One couldn't ask for more. I think we're in the right place at the right time.
This is really an experience of a lifetime, so I would recommend it to anyone.
And in May, the Philippines Amazing Facts Center of Evangelism graduated its 9th class, where students presented 13 simultaneous revelation seminars across the region, resulting in 156 precious souls baptized.
PAFCO training is very important right now because we know we are living in the last days, and we need to involve ourselves, especially our church members, because time is running out.
And Amazing Facts increased its outreach training ministry with a new center of evangelism opened in Kenya, graduating 29 lay evangelists in its first session. 14 students conducted prophecy seminars and distributed more than 100,000 study guides, bringing 148 new souls into the family of God. Creative new resources continued pouring out of the Amazing Facts warehouse in 2016, illuminating the world with the light of truth, including a brand new sharing magazine on the second coming of Christ called The Day of the Lord, a 52-page magazine featuring rich graphics and incredible Bible facts. And with your support, we were able to capitalize on Hacksaw Ridge, Mel Gibson's film on the life and faith of Desmond Doss, the first conscientious objector to receive the Medal of Honor. Amazing Facts helped produce a unique sharing book to go along with the film and created a massive TV and social media campaign to share the book across North America, distributing tens of thousands of free copies and sharing the truth of God's last day church.
Friend, the good book says in Matthew 5:16, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." I want to thank you for keeping the light of truth burning through Amazing Facts Ministries in 2016. Without you, a lot of people would still be lost in darkness, but they now have the light of God's truth burning deep in their hearts and forever transforming their lives. And now, as we turn our full attention to 2017, we've got so much planned, including all the new updated study guides that are going to reach a whole new contemporary audience with a full everlasting gospel. We're also planning a brand new prophecy series unlike anything we've done before, plus a new campaign to reach souls for Christ in China, Israel, South America, and beyond. And be on the lookout for the new Amazing Facts documentary dealing with prophecies that prove the Bible is true. The world is quickly fading away in darkness, friends, so I look forward to your joining me and the rest of the team here at Amazing Facts as we move boldly forward together by His grace. The Bible says darkness covers the land and gross darkness the people. That's why it's so important that you and I arise and shine and show millions the liberating love of Jesus. God bless you as we move forward into the future together with the Lord.
My life was in turmoil. My wife and I were fighting all the time. But I ran across this little book called The Richest Caveman.
I thank God that I went to that prophecy seminar because it was my introduction to the truth. They helped bring me to where I am today.
An Amazing Facts evangelist was coming to our church to do a prophecy seminar. I've never heard a message like that before.
I remember listening on my radio to Pastor Doug Batchelor. My life has changed because of this ministry, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Jesus called us to give light to those who sit in darkness and the shadow of death. Your continued support in 2017 will ensure that the mission of Amazing Facts, to shine the bright truth about a loving God and the soon return of His Son, will be accomplished. Let's work together now to illuminate every nation, kindred, tongue, and people with the light. Thank you for your continued support and prayers.